There was no Hausa, Fulani. There was no Yoruba. There were no IGBOS that stood against the interest of the Igbo man. The people that stood against the interest of Igbo man were the IGBOS.
Kai swagede.
Igbo, I want to start on the existing protocol. I am sorry I have to speak English. First, we need to realize that as Igbos, we are majority. But there is something about politics. You do not get what you need or what you want in politics because you are a majority. You get what you want based on your ability to come together as one, presenting one front. The bane of the Igbos today in Nigeria is disunity. It is heartbreaking that at this point in time, someone can stand, even the minorities, they can stand and say, Igbos can never rule this country. Who said that? Who is that person that said Igbos cannot rule this country? But they can confidently say that because of the weapon they have against us. And what is that weapon? Disunity. It is unfortunate that we chose, albeit ignorantly, to fight against our interests. Sitting there, when Chief Ugochukwu began to give analysis of his struggles alongside his team, there was no Hausa, Fulani. There was no Yoruba. There were no IGBOS that stood against the interest of the Igbo man. The people that stood against the interest of Igbo man were the IGBOS. Do you blame them? That is the question. I would like to say no. You don't blame them. When you see the rabbit running in the day, know something is chasing it. Other ethnic groups, including the international bodies, talking about the Western countries, they know the potentials of the Igbos. There is a tactic known as divide and rule. So what do? They amplify the division of the Igbos. If two brothers fight, what happens? If they fight over their common heritage, what happens? The stranger will take over the heritage. It is our right, but we decide to fight amongst ourselves. It is about time I call on every Igbo, wherever you may be domiciled, is immaterial. I am domiciled in Obiaroko, the headquarters of Ukwuani local government area, Delta State. Someone here is domiciled in Omoko, River State. Someone else is domiciled in Kogi, Benue. It is irrelevant. So long as you are dialectically and culturally related, you are an Igbo. Let us consciously Let us consciously unite with our brothers. Let me say this. For those, my brothers, that are not here, that think they are not Igbos, it is you who do not know you are an Igbo. Your enemies know you are Igbo. You do not know you are Igbo, but your enemies know you are Igbo. When the chips are down, you will realize you're fully. But before it is late, I call on you. I call on you. Yes, you. I call on every Igbo to realize and come to terms with their identity. It is not late. It is absolutely not late. If we were to look at the other ethnic groups in this same geographical entity called Nigeria, consider the Yorubas. The Yorubas in Ilorin, Kwara State. The Yorubas in Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State do not discriminate against them that they are not Yorubas. Especially when it is time to present a united front politically. The Yorubas in Benue, in Kogi, they do not discriminate against them. When it's time for politics, they unite. No problem. We may disagree to agree. We may disagree among ourselves, in-house, family disagreement. But if we come out, we must be able to confidently present ourselves as united. The Fulanis and the Hausas, if you live in the north, they are diametrical. They are not that united. But when it comes to politics, the Fulani man, the Hausa man in Sokoto will not differentiate between the Fulani and the Kanuri man in Borno. They are one. We saw that play out in the past election. We see that play out in every election. Why must we continue to fight amongst ourselves? It's a question we must answer. Hence, we will continue to be sidelined. As I said at the beginning, nobody gives you what you want in politics because of who you are. Yes, they know. They know that there are three major ethnic groups in this country. That is where Wazobia comes from. Wa, Yoruba, Zo, Hausa. You cannot complete until you put Bia. What do you say in your community, Bia? If you want to call your brother in your community. In my community, Obiaroko, the moment you say Bia, everybody knows what you are saying. The same thing in Ohafia. The same thing in Omoko. Or a little variation of it. So why? In the last election, before now, I will tell you this, politically, do you know what the Hausas Fulanis they say? And the Yorubas, they say Igbos do not support theirs. then don't support their own. It was only the last election that they saw that Igbos, they have the capacity to support theirs. But I will tell you this, the political class among us, the Igbos, were our biggest. I don't want to mention names, but you know them. You know them. They were the ones that opposed us the most. Some wrote letters. Some wrote letters. But you never saw any sitting governor or politician from the Yoruba stock write petition against their person. No matter how bad their person is, they will not come out public. The Hausa Fulanis, they do the same thing. Let me tell you this. Unlike the Igbos that are from the same ancestry, the Hausa Fulanis are not from the same ancestry. Language, the only thing that unites them is religion. The only thing that unites them is religion. I will tell you this for a fact because I have sojourned in majority of the states in the north. They are different, but politically, they come together. We should come together. Do we need to take our place in Nigeria? Do we need to take our place in Nigeria? Or we should continue to play second-class citizen? That reminds me of the work of our darling sister, Buchi Emecheta. Based on her experience in England, she wrote second-class citizen. She was indeed an alien. Are we alien in Nigeria? I ask you, are we alien in Nigeria? Some of you say we are. We are because we decide to make ourselves alien. Every stake any ethnic group has in Nigeria, Igbo man has more. Because we have invested more in the unity of this country. Yet, nobody cares about the Igbo man because the Igbo man does not care about his brother. I beg you, wherever you hear my voice, wherever you may be, we need to come together. And the need for us to come together gave birth to the Unify Igbo Now project. It's a project for every one of us. We have to take it like our personal, of course, it's our personal business. It is our personal business. One of our brothers cried when the Senate were giving their valedictory, during the valedictory session. He cried publicly. What was his cry? That the Igbo man is treated unfairly. Why will an Igbo man not be treated unfairly when we refuse to come together? The other ethnic groups, no matter how corrupt they are, they protect. Why they are protecting their own, the Igbo man is exposing. It's heartbreaking. It is sad. But this is an opportunity for us It is an opportunity for us to deconstruct whatever myth that has kept us from uniting. We need to unite. For in our unity is our political survival. We have been sidelined for far too long. We have been sidelined for far too long. This is the time we take our place. And it begins with you. You. You and me. Thank you very much.